So we move on to Atlanta then with Gonzalo Pineda in his third year,
I
finishing
did you
a.
just jump a team? Did you really just jump a team?
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
No,
Look at the
no, I
list.
didn't.
You're not looking at the list.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, Gonzalo Pineda is in his third year, 11th in the East, 40 points. Missed the playoffs because Atlanta are so bad. I've got him in a 4-2-3-1 with Guzan, Lennon. If Robinson is healthy, I've got Robinson and Puerta. If he's not healthy, I've got Abram and Puerta and Gutman on the left. I've got Ibarra and Sosa with Mosquera, Almeida, and Araujo with new signing Giacomakis up top.
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention when you read half of that team, so I have no idea what you said. Can you read it out one more time for my own sake?
No, give me your starting 11. I will not repeat myself. You can listen to it back when we post the episode.
Well, I heard you. Okay, but I heard you say Edwin Mosquera, I think.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's not here anymore.
he was on the list.
I'm looking at I'm looking at MLS's list of players in, players out, and he's listed as
Mm-hmm.
players out.
I was looking at
And
transfer
he's
market, and he's on the list.
okay. Well,
Hold
we
on,
could look into that later.
hold on.
Okay. Okay. I'm holding. MLS says he went out on loan to Defensa y Justicia.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would ever think that Mosquera was still here. That's clearly Derek Etienne Jr.'s spot. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, I know what happened. When I made my depth charts, I made Atlanta and Atlanta only like 3 weeks ago. And then I copied all of the things and never touched it for 3 weeks. So I came back and I just was like, okay, it's Atlanta turn. Let me read what I wrote. And I just threw Mosquera in there. That's where I got stuck. So
You
yeah,
hear how
Derek Etienne
this just
Jr.
sounds like a load of excuses.
This
Load of
sounds like you're
excuses.
about to get kicked off the podcast for being detrimental to my health.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kick off the guy who was correct and proved you
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah.
I don't
He
need to be
doesn't like
proven wrong.
real
I need to be
facts.
told that I'm right all the time.
Oh my, this is your toxic trait. This right here is your toxic trait.
Anyways, give me your starting 11.
My starting 11, I've got Guzan in goal, Gutman, Robinson, Purata, and Lennon in the back line. I've got Santi Sosa and Ozzy Alonso in the midfield. I've got DJ7, Thiago Almada, Luis Arujo, and then I've got Giacomakis up top.
Give me their best addition.
Georgios Giacomakis. I think this is a pretty obvious one. Well, and you know what? I'm not going to say that. I think they had a couple of good acquisitions this offseason. I think Giacomakis is definitely the top signing, though, just considering that, they lost Joseph and even Dom Dwyer in the offseason. So they were really lacking. Oh, and Cisneros. So they were really lacking in the striker department. They went and got a guy who was banging in goals for fun in his career and was banging in goals most recently at Celtic, the top team, one of the top teams in Scotland. So I think that's a fantastic signing to fill that role.
I agree. We talked about everything needing to be post Yosef era, and they need to get it right. And I think they absolutely got this one right based off of his record at Celtic, and just all the talent that's going to be around him. He's going to go on fire. So great move. Biggest
Mhm.
loss though, that Yosef dude. I don't know. He's kind of good.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Regardless
It
of the
hurts the
fact that he
soul.
wasn't playing much, even with the lack of playing time he had, he was still the best striker on the team.
And not to mention he was literally the face of the team. I mean, this has been the face of the team arguably since the start of the franchise. I mean, obviously Almiron was a huge part as well, but I mean, this guy has been the heart and soul of this team since like day one. So to lose him, and especially in this fashion, it hurt. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think even just outside of his ability on the field, this was easily the biggest loss for me. Even though they lost a few other like pretty significant players as well.
Yep. So, um, talk to me then about who you're watching this year. What type of player are we watching?
I didn't go with a young player this time. I went for Luis Arujo. Obviously, we were super high on him last season, and then he got hurt, and the team didn't do well, and everybody was kind of in and out of the team all season long. So, hoping people stay healthy this season, including Arujo. I think the talent is still there. I think he's one of the best players in the league. I think he's already had a pretty strong preseason in the couple of games we played so far. So, with the potential that's in this attack as well, he could absolutely blow up this season and be that MVP type player that we were expecting him to be last season. I'm not saying for sure he'll be that, but definitely I think he has that potential.
For me, it's more of a curiosity watch than a breakout star watch. But I'm looking at Tyler Wolf. He had his terminated, basically. He was recalled to the team, and I'm watching to see whether it's just so he can get out to another team where he'll actually play. Because I know he didn't get a lot of time in Belgium, right? Um, but the other thing I'm thinking of is what if this is some like big brain move to give them depth on a a wide side, like you mentioned, because I don't know why you didn't realize it. Mosquera clearly is not in this team. I don't know why you thought he was, but really that just leaves DEJ7 on the left wing. Now a lot of these players can play left or right, right? It doesn't matter, but I'm wondering if Tyler Wolf is coming in to be like this sneaky number two or sub off the bench for a wide player this year, you know?
So I believe from what I've been hearing is that Aiden McFadden is being switched out as a left back to back up Gutman, which allows Caleb Wiley, I think, to move into that behind DJ7 role.
Okay. I actually don't hate that. I'd like to see Tyler Wolf do it because I think Caleb Wiley was really good as an attacking fullback properly, but I'm cool with it.
I think Tyler Wolf
Ask
could
me,
still get in the attack somewhere.
yeah, I'm sure I wouldn't be shocked to see him get some time in, but that also means we have to see Machop Chol at some point.
Yeah.
Um, talk to me, ask me a question. Well, ask Atlanta a question. Don't ask me a question. I don't want to.
Okay. Fellow Atlanta fans, my question for you, does Pineda make it the whole season?
Ooh. For me,
Mm-hmm. I see you're distracted, not paying attention. What else is new?
I am because I saw that Luquinha scored a goal today,
Clearly doesn't have high priorities.
assisted by Tom Barlow. That's why we're important. Tom Barlow did something today.
That
Um,
means he's moving up the depth chart.
stop it. The question's very simple. Is Giacomakis the answer to save this team post Joseph?
Yes.
I would think so too, but we also thought the South American Player of the Year, PT Martinez, was a Miguel Almiron savior. We also thought that Marcelino Moreno was the South American Player of the Year, PT Martinez savior. We thought a lot of these big name guys were going to be just
It just keeps
home
going
runs out of the
down and
park.
down. Who's Moreno's replacement? Is it DJ7?
DJ7, but he'll actually do it. No, right? So we've seen it happen before, but is this legit or is this another big signing splash and nothing?
Actually, I would say Moreno's replacement was probably Edwin Mosquera. He was here for like 7 games and now he's gone.